just surrender to the good. I know it's easier said than done. I know. Trust me, I know. Peace and even stability feels like so foreign to those of us that have lived in survival mode for so long. So what will happen whenever you're given stability, when you're given security, when you're given a solid foundation that is stable and secure and beautiful, just wonderful? You will try to find in your mind, okay, we do this thing when we lived on survival mode for so long, your brain will start to hyperfixate on anything else than this beautiful, stable, secure reality that, like, is right in front of you. Like, you have so much good to be thankful for and be grateful for and given a life that you only prayed for. I seen this lady talking on TikTok last night, and she said it was a poem, and I can't, obviously retrieve the words that she exactly said. She said, you're literally living in your prayers. That mail that is on the countertop, or the things that are starting to collect dust, the couch that you sat on, you once prayed for all of these things. And I have a sign in my living room that says, I remember when I prayed for everything that I have. Because it is a constant reminder of where you came from and how hard you worked to where you got gratitude. It's like and then she was saying that the mundane things, or the things that you're living, wishes and prayers answered. You're living within these, but they just so easily become mundane. Like, that hit like so hard. Like, it's like your brain, okay, if you have trauma, significant trauma, or you lived life in like this place where you had to survive every day, you just did what you needed to do to survive because flight or fight constantly triggered, all right, or however survival mode was like all day every day for you. When you get to a place of peace, it feels foreign to those of us that have lived in survival mode. I say that saying a lot, but it's like, it's time for you to just surrender to the fact that your life is good now. You want to like hyperfixate on the situations in your past that is not stable and not secure, and bring it back into today, because that feels more comfortable to you to focus on the things that are lacking in stability and lacking in security. You can't just allow your mind to think, well, what if look at all these things that are potentially moving in my favor. Stop being so suspicious over everything. Listen, I have this card that I have PTSD, so trust me when I get it. It's taken a year of therapy, and I'm not going to lie to you that I'm on medicine, all right, to get myself out of this hypervigilance, hyperfixation of only focusing on like, well, that's suspicious, or I bet they're talking shit about me, or I bet there's like you have to get out of that mentality if you want to enjoy your life, that like you're following signs and synchronicities to only anything and everything that is suspicious. What if things are actually happening that is beautiful and good and abundance and blessings, and even if they are, you'll never be able to see them because you're so focused or worried about what is going on behind the scenes and this, that, and the other. And this might be a painful truth for some people, but how are you going to recognize the good? It's either like you can view life from this angle. It's literally whatever you're seeing everything, whatever perspective you're seeing everything, okay, is...
I don't want that anymore. I'm done with my sand. You have to put it up, Mom.
Okay, baby. The world, or the signs, even the synchronicities, the energy pockets, the radio dials you're tuning into, it can be beautiful or it can be negative, but it all depends on your internal dialogue and what you're going through on the inside. And if you're going through a bunch of freaking shadow work, you're going to be seeing everything as like what's kind of reflecting what's going on in the outside or the inside. Listen, this has been a game changer for me. If you're going to make up stories in your head about people and circumstances, please make them love stories with happy endings. Not everybody is thinking bad about you. There are people that love you and are talking good things behind your back.